Draft right around the corner. This from Dog Pound Daily. The 5 best draft picks at number 54 overall in NFL draft history. Darian Smith, linebacker from Miami. Number 4, Carlos Dunlap, edge rusher from Florida. That was by the Bengals in 2010. Number 3, Jesse Bates, safety from Wake Forest, also by the Bengals, 2018. Simon Fletcher, linebacker from Houston Broncos, 1985. And the top one at 54, Anquan Boldin, wide receiver, Florida State. That was the Cardinals back in 2003. So I guess the bottom line is there have been some pretty good players selected 54 overall. You give me Anquan Boldin, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, any team, the last 20 years, I don't care how good your receivers are, any team would love to have an Anquan Boldin. I mean, even looking at his numbers, he burst right onto the scene and had a 1,300-yard season as a rookie for the Cardinals way back in the day. And even looking at his numbers, almost 14,000 receiving yards, 82 touchdowns, over his career. Any team would love to have an Anquan Boldin. If you can guarantee, whoever the Browns take a receiver at 54, that they would be Anquan Boldin, I'm sure Andrew Berry would absolutely sign up for it. But then you look at the rest of this list as well, even with recency bias, Carlos Dunlap. I mean, he was such a key player for the Bengals defense for a handful of years. Just such a great power pass rusher and really a key part of why the Bengals won a handful of AFC North titles with Andy Dalton as the quarterback. And then Jesse Bates, I mean, he's a stud. I mean, no question about it. Obviously, he got the big payday going to the Falcons this past offseason. There's a lot to like about him. He's one of the better safeties in football. So, I mean, again, this is a list where, again, plenty of guys that have had success in the NFL. So certainly, like you said, you could find great players anywhere in the draft. Even with Andrew Berry the last couple of years, we saw Martin Emerson, a 3rd-round pick, DeJuan Jones, a 4th-round pick. I feel like if you're a Browns fan, you could, that Andrew Berry's found guys, so you feel like there's a decent chance that he can find another one of those guys with a later pick.